Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Toast. We're taking a look today at the game The Quest. This was made by Redshift. It's available on iOS and Android as well as PC. The PC port is relatively new. And we're going to be taking a look at it right now. I'll go through things kind of quickly here and try to show you just the beginning of the game, kind of to get a gist of what it's like. So let's go ahead and start new game. You get kind of your traditional wizards and magic storyline. A few weeks ago, some very disturbing news came from the island of Freymore. That's where this is going to take place. A far section of Mercent's kingdom. Word is the governor is missing or sick. The island is in tumult. The mages all prophesy a dark shadow looming over the safety of the kingdom. And it goes on, and they're like, we need to send someone over there to find out what's going on and solve this problem. And so the person they send is you, and you know you're undertrained and you're not ready, but the king is like, we have to prepare the newcomer, that's us, and we need to get them to go immediately, and that's us. So we need some more time, apparently, but the king's like, no, we got to send him now. This is what we need. And so here we are, player character selection screen creation. Well, let's call ourselves Sir Toast. That's who we are. We'll say check, and kind of your standard create your character screen. You know, you can be male or female. There are different portraits you can choose from. And you have races you can choose. So, 5 different races. Razvim, which are the undead. Hunters, like thief, assassin-type people. Scholars, and warriors. You know, it's kind of your standard 5-ish classes. So, let's go ahead and I'll pick a character I've never played before. We'll be the warrior. And so we'll hit check. Sir Toast, our race is Nogur. And we can select a predefined class. So fighter sounds good to me. We can hit check, and it'll give us all of these skills that we have pre-selected. But we can click on them and we could change them if we wanted to. I won't for this video. And yeah, so let's hit check and continue on. Loading the game. You arrive. A village man is waiting for you. Welcome, my friend. I am Brilla, loyal servant of King Mercent. Introductions. You have a new quest, and you can ask him questions like, hey, what's up? Like, why are you here? He's an agent. He's kind of supposed to be monitoring what's happening. There's no time to train you, etc., etc. So the village is suffering from some noxious air, something that's pretty bad, and we need to figure out where it's coming from and why it's happening. And this is kind of your first main story quest line. And you can ask about the governor, who they think might have been poisoned because he's sick. No one really knows what's happening. They think someone might want to take control of the town. So we'll hit hail to Mercent, and we'll say goodbye. And he leaves. And so this is our character right here. We have a sword and a club. Lots of old Super Nintendo games that were like this, where you can turn and you face. The one that comes to mind most recently is shoot, what's it called? I'll come back to that point. We'll keep going. We can talk to all the people in the street. She's a streetwalker. We could say, you know, a few coins for a kiss. We can ask her about sickness, about smuggling. You can pay her some money and she'll give you a little bit of information. You know, they use a storehouse for smuggling, which is another like secondary quest line in the area. What's up, dude? We'll give him a coin. Go with the stranger's blessing. I don't know what that does for us. We could check it out in our inventory screen. So we go to character, active effects, all. We don't really have anything. We might not have gained anything from helping him out. But if you explore the town, you know, you have your map up here. You can look at it bigger as well. Standard, you have like a barber for light armor. You have a smith for heavy armor and other like tougher weapons. We can look at what we have. We have a cheap short sword, which, you know, we could replace. We have enough gold. We could buy a common pirate falcon, which, you know, I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to buy it right now. And let's go sell this cheap short sword here. So let's leave and go to our inventory here. No shield, which is okay, unless, no, so, please, can I not, dual wield these 2 weapons? I don't know. Let's figure this out right now. I've never had a dual wielding character, so, we can hit 2. You have 2 weapon slots for 2 different weapons if you want. Equipped item. Oh, interesting. So maybe we can't have the falcon because of that. So let's go ahead and equip this. And how much does this do? Our club does 3 to 10 damage. Our sword does 6 to 14. Let's go ahead and equip the sword. So we're pretty beefy right now. You know, we got the defense we need. I do believe our inn is over in this direction? Yes? No. Okay. I do get a little bit lost sometimes. The graphical style is very consistent, but it's also very consistent. We can talk to the inn about everything that's happening. Keep the beer. don't waste my time. I don't really want beer right now, and we'll head out and leave. So we need to do a couple things. We need to find the mayor's hut, which we're going to do right now, and it's right over here, and say, "What's up, mayor? Talk to me about the sickness." And he'll say, "You have a new quest." And so now we can go and talk to our innkeeper again, ask him about the sickness, and he'll tell us a story about it. We can ask, the innkeeper says, "Hey, there's a hole. We were going to bury someone, but we found like a hole to a cave, and the fumes started coming up from there. It could be something bad." And we say, "Where's that hole?" "It's in the cemetery," he says. What a surprise. And he says he'll go ahead and put a ladder down. So that's where we'll head next. So let's go ahead and leave. You move consistently or pretty quickly like this, as long as there's no enemy around you. So this is the wrong way. We want to get out of the town, away from the docks. So it's going to be this way. I believe it's right here. What's up, dude? He's not going to talk to us, okay? Sometimes he talks to you. Here's our cemetery right in front of us. And that's something that we want to go ahead and enter. You can see there's a skeleton in the distance there. And once there's an enemy, it's turn-based combat. So you can only move, and then you have to wait for them to move. Turning around like this doesn't impact you. But let's try and bait him in. Didn't really work. And now we can attack him and see his health is down here in the bottom left, and we can attack. We are cursed, I believe that's what it means. Your attack power has been reduced, 1 turn left. And we'll keep slicing him. There's a second skeleton. Over here you can see health and mana. There's magic, there's health, all of that good stuff. We're going to force him. You know, I said we're going to force him to attack us, but we did that quite poorly. So, but you know what? Because we're the warrior, we're not doing so bad. So here's our graveyard. Yes, we can pick up the mushrooms off the ground. And this hole over here, actually, if you don't talk to the guys and you don't talk to the mayor, don't talk to the innkeeper, there won't be a ladder here. And it'll say there's no ladder, you can't go down. You have to figure out how to get to the ladder. So this is kind of the main first story mission. There's side missions as well that we can use that if we survive and do well here, I'll try and show you guys. So we'll break through, cut through that, and we've got some bats to fight. So we can just attack there and kill these bats in one hit, which is great. Oh, well, not this one. He's going to run away. Big mistake coming back towards me, my friend. And I do believe there's one more bat in this area coming out of this tunnel here. And it's kind of, you got these cool, like decorative features, like the goat head on the left over there. And we're going to take this venom bat. He's poisoned us. We were poisoned for 1 health per turn until we are cured, which is kind of a bummer. We're going to just kind of hope that it's okay. And so we've killed all the enemies briefly in this area, but you'll notice we're still moving staggered. That's because there's an enemy somewhere up in the map area over there that we can't see. And we come here, it says, as you step onto the bubbles, the bad smell makes you gag. You wonder what you could do to collapse the tunnel. Maybe a hit or a spell would help. Let's back up a bit, and we'll attack the wall, and we'll collapse the tunnel. And that should do something for us. But, you know, I've never actually beat the story mission in the last playthrough I was doing. I died in this next part. The poison is not helping us out at all. So before we move on and fight the 2 skeletons, there's a 3rd skeleton back there that we can't see yet. We're going to go ahead and take a healing potion here. Let's look at what spells we have. We might have some quarter spell. Maybe. No spells because we're a warrior and that's what we do. So we'll attack. Ouch. Attack. Got to keep an eye on our health here. We are now cursed, which means we're taking a pounding right here. So we got to heal up for this one, which does something for us, but let's leave. We gotta start escaping now because we run the risk of dying, and I don't actually want to die. Oh, that was not the right way to move. The game doesn't punish you if you try to move into a wall. That doesn't count as a movement. So we need to move to the left and forward. And my goal here is actually to just leave. Yes, I would like to climb up. That will take us to safety. It's raining, which is kind of a bummer, but we can go ahead and... we're poisoned, which might be the end of us, because we have no way to cure the poison. We're just going to take a ton of damage, probably until we die. That's it. It's going to be 1 health left. You have died young. You and your king, your country, and your gods mourn you. So let's hit continue game, and let's Have we talked to you about the sickness? All right, so you've seen some of the combat, and that was one of the main quest lines. I'd like to show you guys some of the other stuff available in the game, some of the side quests and the like. So we would like to go out this way. I want to show you something quickly though first. If this gentleman will turn around, there's a pickpocketing mechanic, and you can go ahead and try and steal. And we've successfully stolen something. If you get caught, your fame goes down, and next time you come into town, the guards will say, hey, you broke the law, you need to pay me money, or you have to go to jail. And you can go to jail, and you wait your time out in jail, and that one works okay. It just lowers your skills. You can't ford this river. It's too wide, but the exits are right over here. So let's go ahead and get ourselves over. There's a tree in the way. Okay, so we can't go this way. I do wonder if we can just kind of... No, we can't. Okay. The movement mechanics kind of confuse me a little bit sometimes as well. I'm not afraid to admit that. I think right here. So we'll go out here, and we're gonna actually head over to that hut we saw. Also, we might find a ranger over in this area as well, which leads me to say that there is ranged fighters, ranged ways to attack in this game. There's a bat over here. We'll kill him. So you can play the ranger, and you'll play with a bow. And in the fashion that you would expect, you have limited ammunition, and you have to buy arrows, which, win or lose, it's something not my favorite, but I understand. So there's a small child in here, and they've lost their comb, so we need to find it. So we'll see. We'll find your hand mirror, and there's some bats over here. We'll go through here and pow, kill the werebat. There's two of them, which is unfortunate, but they don't do that much damage to us, if much at all. We got an achievement, Battle Hardened, which is kind of cool, and hopefully I can show you guys the level up system as well before the video ends, because you can increase your skills again in kind of a classic Dungeons and Dragons sort of way. And the staggered movement tells me there's an enemy nearby right here. Hopefully this is the last one, so we can move a little bit more freely. It's a little bit frustrating when you're not engaged in a fight, or you can't see the enemy, and the game's like, no, hold up, turn by turn movement. I understand the need for it. Don't get me wrong, I understand why they do it. I just find that I don't appreciate being stopped that much. We found a book, the primer book of fundamental alchemy. I've actually never done this area of the game. For a while, I could never figure out how to get through the spider webs, and then, the thought occurred to me, what if you just attack the spider web? And that worked. So there's something here. Gold and a book. We're going to take it. Golden amulet, plus 5 health. Basics of environment magic, and dozens of golden coins. So we'll pick everything up. We'll go to our inventory here. Oh, no, we won't. Hit I for inventory. Let's go ahead and equip that. And turn around, which is good. So that's kind of cool that we got some loot there. Let's go ahead and break this open. It connects back around, so that wasn't great. It looks like maybe we'd be able to jump up there, but I don't think we can. So can I? Oh, we found the beautiful mirror. You have found an item of Marisola's hand mirror, which is kind of great. So let's go back. We found what we needed to come for, and we can return it to the child. Hello, child. About your mirror. He says thank you. One more thing. He needs to take me to the pagoda for fishing. So there's an orc there now, and we can go find the orc. Great, that got us some fame and some achievement there. So let's go outside. We're going to check out our character screen here and go to character. Next level in 400 experience, which is, that strikes me as quite a lot of experience. And now there's an archer somewhere. Where is it? Can't see it through the trees. Oh, over there. You see her? Young archer, and the young archers will kite you and shoot you from afar. And if you don't have a ranged way to get back on, the only thing you can really do is try and get in their face and just kind of eat a lot of damage, eat the damage, and go up through it and attack. Yeah, this is really the game. This is the quest. I think that kind of gives a good overview of what's up with the game. You can talk to everyone, and I don't mean to attack you. She has problems. Her husband is sick, and you need to go get the medicine. And if you talk to the husband, he says something's wrong. You know, he has a sore leg, and there's a problem with the food and the hunting, and you need to go solve the quest for food and animals and where they've gone and why they've gone that. And all around it, it's just kind of honestly, the game is not for me. This type of game is a little bit too much work for me to get into, but I mean, it is kind of a proper role-playing game. If you get what I mean, you know, this is the real deal. This is a role-playing game. It's if it's up your alley, I think I would recommend it. It looks like there's just hours of content in the game, and it's one of those games that doesn't hold your hand. It tells you where to go and what to do, but there's no waypoints. There's no, you know, the quest doesn't say go here and show it on your map. If you want to, you can right-click on the map and you can say, here there be monsters, you know? And you can make notes and you can hover over them, and that's how you can keep track. But it really is a game that requires a little bit more investment than I have to give to it right now, and that's probably why I haven't really gotten past this first area very much. But if you are into this type of game, I definitely would recommend it, because I think there's a lot of content and I think it could be a lot of fun. And if you don't really feel like playing it on computer, it is also available on iOS and Android, which is kind of awesome because the control scheme lends itself to that sort of very well, and you can jump in and jump out just as you see fit. And if you get stuck, there are forums online. Oh, thank you. He's so nice to us. There are forums online that have guides and help and all of that sort of thing. Some of them are run by the developer. You know, they have their own forums where people say like, hey, this is what's up. This is what I feel like. Can you help me? Like, I don't know how to do this, and all of that. And so it's a pretty sweet game. If this is what you guys are into, recommended. If not, then you should stay away from it. But this is the quest. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't, let me know. If you didn't, also let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Oh, see you guys next time. Cheers.